Good morning, students. As we have started the chapter called the Cold War era, now today we'll start the next video or the next topic, that is features of the Cold War. Last day, if you remember, I told you about what is the meaning of the word Cold War, what were the countries that were involved, and today the features. The first feature of a Cold War is the ideological conflict. As we know, the two countries that were involved were USA and USSR. So these two countries, they have followed two different ideologies, and they were in an attempt to prove that their respective ideology is better than the other one. Like USA, they supported capitalism, and USSR supported or they believed in socialism. Now, these are the two ideologies that you have to keep in mind: capitalism by USA, socialism by USSR. As we have already done this ideologies in class 11, capitalism, where we have the freedom, economic freedom to choose, economic freedom given by the state, no form of any control by the government over the resources. There, the concept of private ownership of resources is there. But in socialism, everything will be state owned. For example, if I talk about capitalism, the country USA is the best one, because there the government has kept all the resources free to the people. The resources are free, where the individual, according to their capability, they will own up the resources. Now, when we talk about socialism or communism, there the state will take over the resources and will divide among the people. Now, this is the idea which uh, they were supporting, the two countries were supporting, and they were basically trying to prove that my ideology is the best. And they were also trying to extend their influence all over the world by making the countries believing in their own ideas. So, this is one ideological conflict. The next one is the proxy wars. Now, as I told you before, that Cold War is a war where the countries will not fight directly with each other. So, how they actually fought against each other? They fought through the other countries. So, in the overview, I also told you about the arenas of the Cold War. Arenas are basically the places where the war took place. Where the war took place, but the war was actually sided by the two superpowers. Now, proxy meaning where they will not fight directly, but they are going to support either sides. Say, for example, Korean War. So, the Korean War took place in the year 1950 and it continued till 1953. So, in that war, there were two sides. One was South Korea and the other one was North Korea. While if you see, the South Korea was supported by USA and North Korea was supported by USSR. So they did not actually fought the war, but they sided. They supported each of the sides, and uh, they have given the support, and that is how we see them fighting, not directly but indirectly through other countries. So, Korean War, Berlin Wall, even Berlin is in Germany, where the two Berlins were divided: East Berlin, West Berlin. So, this is how they have fought the wars. Even with Congo. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, you can write down in the comments also. Okay, I hope this is clear. Ideological conflict is clear. Proxy war is clear with you. Now, third feature will be arms race. So, when arms is basically the weapons, okay. So, during this Cold War, one of the prominent thing that we will come to understand is about how the accumulations of weapons took place, because they were in a stiff competition of proving which side is the best. So in order to prove the in the ray or in the time of proving themselves which side is better, they also accumulated weapons much better, like we do with our siblings or our friends, like to prove like who is more like better. So when we are trying to prove that I am better, I try to uh, accumulate the same type of weapons or same type of things that my enemy is having now in order to match the level. So during Cold War also there was a lot of weapons were accumulated by both the sides in order to match their levels. Next, arms control. Now, when they were accumulating weapons, they also thought like there should be a limit to the accumulations. Now, soon they have also signed different treaties in order to control the accumulations of the weapon too. Now, these treaties were Limited Test Ban Treaty (LTBT) signed in 1963. Next, we have Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, that is NPT, 1967. Then SALT 1, SALT 2. So these Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty. Okay, now these things uh, I'll talk in the later part of the chapter. Next, we have logic of deterrence. Now, the word deterrence comes from the word that is deter. Now, deter means to stop. All right. Now, what is this logic? The logic is here that, see, if you are attacking a country with nuclear weapons, you must have seen, we all have seen after the end of the Second World War, the devastation that took place in Japan, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Okay, so the consequences is not good for the country, the citizen, the people. So we know what devastation the nuclear weapons can do to the people. Now, both the countries are well aware of their nuclear capability. All right. Now, the logic here is that if you will attack me, I am going to attack you. There is no doubt that if USA is going to attack USSR, then the USSR is going to be silent. There's no doubt. All right, so USSR is also going to attack back. Now, this is why the logic here is that we are not going to attack first. So the deter means to stop somebody with the nuclear ability. Like I have not attack, you will not attack me, because we know the cost of war is too high. Okay, so the fear or the yeah, the fear is there. All right, so that fear is actually creating that deter that is stopping us. Okay, so I hope these features are clear with you people. Now, next, I will talk about the Cuban Missile Crisis in the next uh, video lesson. Now, your homework will be you should understand about, just see in the map, world map, where is Cuba. Okay, just see in the world map where is Cuba situated, where is USA, where is USSR. In order to understand the topic Cuban Missile Crisis, you must understand the geography first. Then only it will be easier for you to understand the incident. Okay, thank you.